Good morning. It's the first day of Vlogmas, December 1st, and I'm going to start my day as I do every day with a cup of tea. So I've got my English breakfast tea from David's Tea here. So I'm going to get that going. Timer for 4 minutes. I'll be ready to drink very soon. So this is my little corner of the living room where I sit and knit. I've got my notebook here for counting off rows, and my iPad here if I want to watch a podcast or YouTube or something while I knit. Here's where I store all my projects that I'm kind of currently working on. You can see I started my granddaughter's hat yesterday. It's pretty sparkly, and you can't get quite the sense of just how bright a pink that is in this light. There's my tea ready for me. I could say it's not usually this messy, but I'd be lying. It's cluttery. It's not dirty exactly. I transferred my Land of Sweets cowl to this Buckingham Palace bag that my sister brought me back from England. I'm going to wait till a little later today to cast that on. I don't want to do that first thing in the morning when I'm not at my sharpest. And I'm also going to wait until later to have my open up my David's Tea Advent calendar, because I want to start out the day with a normal cup of tea. I'm just going to work on Cameron's Christmas socks this morning I have my first cup of tea. That's my usual routine. I wake up, make some tea, and sit down and knit something simple for the first little bit. And I actually did a little bit on these yesterday and ended up taking them back to the toe, and I've decided to cut the stitches down to 60 stitches instead of 64. Just comparing them with other socks in his drawer, I think they'll fit better. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is knit on my socks for a little while. I'll talk to you later in the day. It's a rainy day here. Seems like a good day for some porridge, so I'm going to make some oatmeal in my rice cooker here. I used to always do it in the microwave, and then we got a rice cooker not too long ago, and it's really nice in there. So I'm just adding some, chopping some apple. A little bit of apple left over from this fruit tray I had. So I'm going to use it up here. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of apple pie spice. Sprinkle some of that in. And then just a little bit of brown sugar. So we'll give all that a stir. Put on the lid, plug it in, and we'll press it on to cook. And I'll go have a shower, get dressed, and that'll be ready by the time I am. I wish you could smell how good this smells. There it is. Oops. I think I'm steaming up the camera. I'm going to give it a good stir and put it in a bowl with some milk. I'll be back in a second to show you. There. Heated up the milk in the microwave. See all those chunks of apples. Looks good enough to eat. Bon appetit. So, I'm going to adjust that just a little. So I'm feeling a little more human now that I've had my tea. I'm on my second cup, had my breakfast, got dressed and all that. I'm actually going to be heading over to my daughter's to have some tea and do a little bit of knitting, have a bit of a visit with her, and then I'm going to hopefully come back this afternoon and thinking about cutting out the nightgowns for my granddaughters. I thought I'd show you a couple things. It's a good day so far. In my hand, I have tickets to go see the Eagles in May 10th, I think it is. Yeah, May 10th. So they went on sale, pre-sale this morning. So I was able to find a pre-sale code and get a couple of tickets for my husband and I. So we'll kind of give that to each other for our birthdays. His is in February, mine's in March, and we'll do stuff like that. So, so that's what we're doing. Also going to show you my Sweet Georgia yarns arrived in the mail yesterday. So this is the one I actually really wanted to order. It's London Fog. And I bought it specifically to go with the skein I already had called Anthem. And then also, you've seen them before, this set of Party of Five, only I'm not going to be using the yellow this time. So let's pull out the colors here so you can see them a bit better. Yarn all over. So they go really well with that. And then that too. So that's going to be some kind of probably a shawl. That's my best guess. I'm just looking at the camera. It's moved and it's now crooked. I've got the little tripod here and it doesn't want to sit up quite right. That way I'm going to cut my head off. Okay, like I said, these Vlogmas, they're going to be much more casual. So then, along with that London Fog, I ordered, I had seen this yarn, well, I've looked at it online a number of times, but then I saw it in person when I was in Victoria a few weeks ago, and I really liked it. It's called Mirror Pond. Mirror, like a mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And so I wasn't exactly sure which yarns, which solids would match it best, and I was looking at the Sweet Georgia website, and then I also went onto Ravelry to see people's projects to see if they had matched it up with any specific yarns. So pistachio here seemed to be a good match, and then I wasn't sure about the blue. There were a couple of different blues that people had used. This one's called Sea Spray. So as you can see, they do match really well, and I actually put a note with my order that that I wanted them to go together and to let me know if there was a better choice. But they said they'd be fine, and they are. So I don't know when that will go. Those will get knit, but I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, good mail day yesterday. I had this come, and then a Christmas gift that I had ordered for my son, and then my sister that lives in Toronto had some things shipped to me as a Christmas gift for another sister, because of course she's not coming this year for Christmas, so they'll be in with my brother-in-law's family back in Ontario. So what I'm going to do now before I leave to go to my daughter's is I'm going to cast on the Land of Sweets cowl. That's my Advent cowl, so that's day number 1. So as I showed on my podcast the other day, is my number 1 is this yarn. I still can't get the color right. It's more turquoise than that. Of course, the lighting here is crap. It's raining outside. It's dark and gloomy. All I've got, if I put the light on beside me, but that's just too bright in the background. So I've only got a couple of living room lights on. They're not that great. So yeah, this is from the Alaskan Yarn Company called Forget Me Nots. And I bought this when we were on an Alaska cruise, and I'm pretty sure I bought it in Skagway. So I will not force you to watch me cast on. That could be rather boring. But later today, I'll show you what I get knit on it. And later today, I will also open my David's tea calendar. I'm going to do that when I get back home and settle in here for the afternoon. So I'll see. Jessica probably won't mind. I'll maybe do a little bit of recording from her place, and you can meet my daughter and maybe even my younger granddaughter. I'm kind of careful about putting the little ones on camera and identifying them and such too much, because I just worry about their safety. So, but I know my daughter won't mind being introduced. We've talked about maybe one day doing an episode together. So anyway, we'll see you a little later in the day. Bye. So this is my daughter, Jessica.
Hello.
And what's your Ravelry name, Jessica?
WC Knit Wit.
I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. What are you making?
I am working on the second sock for my oldest daughter for Christmas. And I have one of my mother's handmade knitting bags here. And this is what the first sock ended up looking like.
Oh, that's pretty.
And
what yarn is that?
I am using Peyton's Croy socks.
Oh, okay.
In
Nice.
blue raspberry.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, it's definitely her kind of
Yeah,
colors.
I was going to say it looks like
Yeah.
her color. That's awesome. And how far are you on the second?
I am on the heel flap. I am just
good.
like, this is my 5th row on the heel flap. I'm doing a top-down one, obviously.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm working on 2.0 millimeter needles. These are Addy Turbos.
Looking like it sounds like you have a knitting blog or something.
I used to. I don't anymore. Yeah, I'm doing a top-down sock, and I'm on the 5th row of the heel flap, so got a little ways to go.
Oh yeah, it's coming along though.
Yeah, it is.
And then I cast on at home for my Land of Sweets, and I'm just working on my first row, so just about done there. So we're having some tea, and Grandma brought cupcakes over, little mini cupcakes. It was funny because Jessica said that when she told Emily I was coming over, she's like, "Is Grandma bringing treats?" or something like that, right? And it's so funny.
Grandma bring me treats?
And it's funny because I don't ever really bring treats, so it's funny that she
I think she remembers the marshmallows. She always gets little mini marshmallows over at Mom's place. So I think she's just kind of used to getting spoiled with some kind of sugary substance by Grandma.
That's what grandmas are for.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, she was pretty excited when Grandma did in fact bring her treats. She just took off down to her room now, so I think she's probably going to play tea party or something.
Yeah, that's good. So you said you have a YouTube channel. Do you want to tell the...
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel called Stellar Tarot, and I do tarot and oracle card readings on the side as a business. And so my channel, I talk about tarot and oracle, but I also talk about witchy stuff. I talk about pagan parenting. I talk about some of the stuff that I do and make at home. My knitting has been featured on my channel and on my Instagram from time to time. So yeah, I've been on YouTube for, a few years now. Yeah, I don't remember how long, but I've been on YouTube for a few years, so.
Yeah, I think it was funny when I finally told you that I was doing a podcast. You're like, well, I have a YouTube channel too, and you'd been doing it in secret for years.
Not even secret. I just didn't think it was something that she'd be interested in, since it's like, not your kind of subject. So yeah, I never really thought to tell you about it.
Yeah. So I still won't let Jessica watch mine, and I haven't, unless she's done it in secret.
No, I know what your channel name is, and I haven't subscribed yet. I knew she felt a little bit weird about it, so
yeah. And plus, sometimes I talk about presents for you, so
which I figured also. So
yeah. So we'll see. Maybe one day, and we're talking about one day you and I'll do a little podcast together.
Yeah,
because that'd be fun. Because you definitely knit a bunch, so. it's on topic.
Absolutely.
All right,
yeah,
well,
we'll get my husband to watch the kids on, like, a day that I'm not working or he's not working or something, and
you can come over and we'll podcast.
Yeah, and I'll be able to actually knit on something more complicated than a stockinette sock.
Yeah. All right, happy first day of Vlogmas.
Happy Vlogmas.
Bye. Hello
Bye.
again. It's mid-afternoon. It's still pouring rain outside, so I think it's time to delve into my David's Tea Advent Calendar and make myself a cup of tea. So, open the little thing here. There's all the boxes. Now, I've already snuck a peek at this one, but I'll show you what's inside. It's got a little star on the front. Inside is a $5 off coupon for a $20 purchase. And there's also this little David's Tea Christmas ornament. It says David's Tea 2017 on the back. So I'm just going to pop it back in the little drawer because I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. We haven't got our tree up yet or anything. So number one. Here's what the tea looks like. And it is called Let It Snow. Not the easiest thing to open. There we go. It smells quite spicy. You can smell clove in there, I think. Tells you on the back what's in see if you can see a little bit better there. There we go. Tells on the back what's in all of these. So, oh, of course, it's the very last one. Let It Snow. Candied pineapple, green tea, black currants, apple, cinnamon, white chocolate, cloves, stevia extract, and natural flavoring. So that gives you a sense of what this tea is going to taste like. So I'm going to brew up a cup and go sit down and finish the last 4 rows that I need to do today for my Advent cowl. So I'll pop in just a little bit later, show you what that looks like, and yeah, it's going to go make my tea now. So I was texting Jessica, curious if we both had the same tea in our day one, and we do, but she told me you actually turn around the drawers as you use them, and it creates like a Christmas picture on the back, or on, yeah, the back of the drawers. So she said, didn't you read the back? I said, well, I didn't read that part of the back. So there we go. There's our Christmas picture begun. The tea was quite nice. A little bit sweeter than I like because I don't normally put sweetener in my tea, but it was nice and spicy. I haven't been able to do quite as much knitting this afternoon as I'd hoped. I've got some stuff going on, not bad stuff, but just things that have been taking my attention away from my knitting, but that gives you an idea. Just have a couple more rows to complete for today, so I will do that over the course of the evening, and you'll see it all finished tomorrow. But there's almost my first day's worth of my Advent knitting, so I think it's going to be really pretty, the first set. Lighting's not the greatest again, but that gives you a sense of how it looks. There's a look inside my fridge. It's Appy night tonight. It's Friday. We always have Appy night on Fridays, and so there's our bottle of wine chilling for for later. It's from Road 13, Honest John's Rosé. For those of you who are familiar with British Columbia, it's from Oliver. So yeah, Cameron will be home probably in about an hour or so. So I'm going to call that it for my very first day of Vlogmas, and finish getting the episode put together and ready to upload. So I hope you've enjoyed Vlogmas Day 1. I have no idea what Vlogmas Day 2 will bring, but we'll discover it together. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.